I used to think I didn't have time, that unless I had 6 hours a day free, a second income was out of reach. I was wrong. Because what I found out is this: it's not about having a lot of time. It's about what you do with the spare time you've already got. Today, I'm going to show you how I turned small pockets of my day moments I used to waste into a steady stream of extra cash. And trust me, if I can do this without burning out, you absolutely can too. Like this video if you've ever wished your time could earn you more. Subscribe if you're into real-world finance tips that work, even on a tight schedule. And let me know in the comments, how much spare time do you think you waste in a week? The wake-up call, time was slipping through my fingers. It started with one of those harsh realizations. I was scrolling through my phone one night, just wasting time when I saw a notification from my bank account. Another overdraft fee, another $35 I didn't have. That one notification made me do something I hadn't done in months. I looked at my actual time. Not my money, my time. I tracked how I spent every hour for 1 week. Here's what I found. 6 hours of mindless social media scrolling. 3 hours watching YouTube videos I didn't even remember. 5 hours relaxing in ways that didn't even help me relax. That's 14 hours and 7 days, completely wasted. That was the moment I asked myself, what if I just used half of that time to make money? The strategy. Micro hustles that actually work. I didn't want another full-time job. I didn't want to sacrifice my peace. I just wanted to make a little more without flipping my life upside down. So I tested 3 main strategies that helped me turn spare time into steady cash. 1. Low-effort freelance work, even without experience. I wasn't a pro designer. I wasn't a coder. But I could write. I could edit. I could organize stuff. I signed up on platforms like Upwork and Fiverr. Instead of competing with the top 1%, I offered simple services: writing product descriptions, editing resumes, creating basic Notion templates. My first gig paid me $25 for 30 minutes of work. Not huge, but when you do that a few times a week, it adds up. And most of the work? I did it while I was watching TV or in those dead 30-minute gaps between meetings. 2. Selling digital products, passive income in spare time. Once I got the hang of simple design tools like Canva, I realized something big. I could create once and get paid over and over. So I started small. Budget planners, daily habit trackers, simple ebook templates. I uploaded them to Etsy and Gumroad. It took me a few hours total to build and list them. And now they make sales while I sleep. It didn't make me a millionaire. But one weekend of effort started bringing in an extra $100, $200 a month. That's my phone bill covered. 3. Monetizing my opinions. Yes, really. I always thought surveys were a scam. But once I found the right ones, I realized some companies actually pay for real feedback. I used sites like Respondent, User Interviews, Prolific, and I was making $25 to $75 per session. I did these while drinking coffee on weekends, or while waiting for dinner to cook. It's not retire early money, but it's pay off your credit card money, and that matters. What it actually looked like, a week in my life. Here's how I started using my spare time more intentionally. Monday night, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Took one freelance gig, earned 40 Wednesday lunch break, 12:45 p.m. Filled out a paid research survey, made 30 Friday evening, 6:08 p.m. Built a digital product, uploaded to Etsy Sunday morning, 10:11 a.m. Reviewed analytics, updated product titles, responded to a new client message. That's maybe 4 to 5 hours total. And in that 1 week, I made over $150. No burnout, no second job, no miracles. Just small moves stacked with intention. The biggest mindset shift? It wasn't just about the money. It was about realizing that my time was already valuable. I just wasn't using it like it was. I wasn't short on opportunity. I was just wasting the best resource I had. Once I respected my time, I started treating it like money. And eventually, it started paying me like money. A few quick tips if you're just starting. Don't try to do everything. Pick one thing that sounds interesting and test it. Set a timer. Give yourself 30 minutes and just start. Track your results weekly. It'll motivate you way more than you think. And most importantly, give yourself permission to earn differently. You don't need to wait for some big break or promotion. Your time already has value. You just have to tap into it. Let's wrap this up. The truth is, you don't need 20 hours a week. You don't need to be a genius, and you don't need to overhaul your whole life. You just need to look at your day a little differently. Find the gaps. Fill them with value. Hit that subscribe button if you want more honest, helpful money content every week. Like this video if it sparked a new idea for how to use your own spare time. and comment below. What's one thing you could do in your spare time to earn more starting this week?